When the truth comes out, the silver price and gold price, the value of silver and gold will prove themselves worthy like they have for thousands of years. The truth. What am I talking about? I'm going to tell you in this video. And it seems like possibly already this morning, our old friends silver and gold are sniffing that out. Don't forget, guys, this is critical to remember about silver and gold. They look into the future. Okay? That's very critical to understand. The silver price and gold price look into the future. They are fortune tellers. They have a set of crystal balls, if you will. Okay? They anticipate. They look around the corner. And when they do that, they sniff out the truth. And are they doing that this morning? Heck, I don't know about you, I was pretty depressed last night, okay? You can ask Coin Shop Chris. I talked to him on the phone. I imagine I was not the most inspiring person to converse with. After what happened yesterday, I mean, that was a shot to our gut for the silver price and gold price. And then I called Coin Shop Chris last night. I'm like, hey, buddy, how you doing? We're talking. And he's like, I just looked at silver. It's down 2%. I'm like, what? You know, this morning, like the thumbnail shows for this video, 3% down in silver. Like, oh my God, right? But when the truth comes out, silver and gold are going to be just fine. Hello from Utah. I see that come across my monitor right now. They're going to be just fine. Because silver and gold have crystal balls. They look into the future, the silver and gold price, the platinum price for that matter. And when they look out there and they know the truth, right? They know the truth just like we know the truth. There's bright days ahead. What am I talking about? Well, let's just dig right in. When the facts emerge, the Fed, you know, I was thinking this last night. I wrote this down for you. You got to hand it to Jerome Powell. He finds new and creative ways to be full of poop. I mean, he really does, right? Maybe I should take, well, no, I can't. I get in trouble with Suzie. I have a fake turd. It's a fake turd, I'll tell you that. And I'll do this one last time, right? Here, smelling, yelling, right? Her cockroach. This is going to get moved. That's fake, okay? Don't worry. It's a high-quality fake poop. This is going to get moved. And with our old friend Jerome, yeah, he screwed the precious metals market. Here, you know what? We'll put this in there with him because that's what he's full of. I mean, oh my God, what happened yesterday, it killed the silver and gold price temporarily, right? But the market knows. People know. People know, guys, this is critical. And we're not going to get into a deep economic conversation. We're not going to act like we're at Harvard MBA or anything like that. But you got to realize the only way with all the debt that the United States has that it's even remotely possible on numbers basis, nominal basis, that's the fancy way to say it, to deal with it is to inflate it away. So they're going to act like they're fighting inflation. They know mathematically the only option they have is to inflate it away. And when the market figures that out, gold and silver, right, like this morning, maybe gold and silver are starting to figure it out, right? Maybe gold and silver, right now, maybe today, right now is the turning point. We don't know when the turning point is, but it could be right now. I can't get that song out of my head. And I would sing for you, but I know I would lose subscribers if I did. But the eye of the tiger, you know? I mean, I don't like that kind of music, but that song is in my head. Silver and gold. Silver, right before I came on, somebody tell me, but I saw silver had basically come back to only being down 10 cents. It was down like 80 cents an ounce earlier. Gold was up. I don't know. It's a fact that the Fed is full of it. Now, I got some big proof for you. This, I was just blown away. And somebody put this on Twitter. It was a screenshot, but this just to show you, okay, right? Remember, the silver price and gold price are totally affected by what the Fed does. And yesterday, they tried their darndest, right, to make sound like they're hawks, they're tough. But should we believe these people? Let me ask you a question. Are you married? or have you ever been in a relationship? Okay? If you're married or you've been in a relationship and the person you're in the relationship with either lies to you or, let's say, cheats on you, okay? Maybe you are, everybody's different, but maybe you forgive them. Maybe he makes, one mistake, whatever. But if that person repeatedly lies to you, you don't stand for it. You don't deserve it. You don't have to, right? I'm not giving you personal advice, but don't stand for that. Listen, this is mind-blowing. I printed this out for you to see, okay? 2 articles. September of 2016, 2.5 years ago. Headline, The New York Times, the Fed will keep rates unchanged until at least 2023. That's what the Fed was saying just 2.5 years ago. They were not going to raise rates until the end of 2023. Market Watch. The Fed sees interest rates near zero until the end of 2023. This is September of 2020. Guys, we're halfway through 2023, and they already did the fastest interest rate hike in history. So when they're telling us yesterday that, we're going to raise rates more times into the end of the year, and all the sheeple are out there, right? You're not a sheeple. I'm not a sheeple. We're sitting around the campfire together right now at the Silver and Gold Summer Camp. Hey, welcome to summer camp, right? Silver Acres. And it's nighttime. We've had a good day. We're sitting around. We know that there's a big difference between what the Fed says and what the Fed actually does, and that it's all a bunch of bull poop, okay? Right? 2020, 2.5 years ago, no interest rate hikes till 2023. We are halfway through 2023, and we're at the tail end of the fastest interest rate hike cycle in history. Yes, that killed silver and gold. Absolutely. No doubt about it. But when they say what they said yesterday and it kills the silver price, it kills the gold price temporarily, the market's waking up. The market's waking up to the truth. Not to mention, the economy is... the brakes are being put on. Look, I took my kids. They begged me to go to one of those trampoline parks. So we went to this place called, what the heck was it called? Sky Zone. I bought them a summer pass. And I've been to this place before. It's a big warehouse where they have a bunch of trampolines and kid stuff, okay? We went there at noon on a Tuesday. I was thinking, oh my God, it's going to be a madhouse. It's going to be crazy. We walked in, ghost town. Now, it did pick up within the next couple hours a little bit, but I've been to this place before. It's the middle of summer. It's around late morning. Ghost town. I asked one of the persons that worked there, I said, is this normal for it to be this empty? And she's like, business has been slow, right? Because it costs $70 to buy a summer pass, right? A lot of people 2 years ago might have had that $70. Now that $70 is buying food. I went to Aldi yesterday. Yeah, yesterday again. I've been to the grocery store twice. I can't believe the prices at Aldi, and that's like a deep discount grocery store. It's not good. When I was at the Sky Zone, I ran into my niece. She's a nanny for these little rich kids, and I'm talking to her. She just graduated. She's going to be a teacher. She got a job with her boyfriend, who's a nice guy, a really nice, great image, great personality, just finished computer programming school, okay? She's like, a lot of companies are having hiring freezes right now, Uncle Ron. And it's like I won't name names, but like there's a lot of big corporate headquarters in St. Louis, big companies, believe it or not, have hiring freezes. They're not hiring people. So what do you think's going to happen, guys, over the next 5 or 6 months? Next 3 months? I don't know. Somebody give me an update, please. How are silver and gold doing? What's going on, huh? Yeah. UK. Oh, before I forget, we need to give a special shout. Every one of you is important. That includes you, but we need to give a special shout out to somebody. Debbie in the UK, she requested that I ring the bell for her, and I will do that. I'll do that for you too. Send me an email if you want special recognition because you are special. I'll do it. This one is for Debbie from the UK, our friends in the UK and the LBMA. The LBMA is not our friends, right? Right? I don't know, guys. Very, very interesting action in gold and silver. And I got to admit, I'm a little bit happy, right? Who knows what's going on? Who knows what's going on with the most recent gold and silver? 23.89. That's awesome. Hello, Debbie from the UK. Hello, Suzie. Silver. Suzie has a new name, guys. Susie's my wife. She helps out a great deal with this channel. She's now called Silver Suzie. And I've put together a quiz because I'm not going to go down this road a lot, but we are seeing an influx of women into the stacking field. Now, that's awesome because I love women, right? I do, and men, but it's traditionally been an all-men endeavor. Stacking silver, collecting coins. It was always mostly men, right? But there is an influx of women. Now, look, this is where it gets super exciting. Not only are we happy because we love to spend time with women, no doubt about it. I have two twin 11-year-old daughters. I love them. But there's a big kicker. Who can guess what the big kicker is when it comes to all these women who are starting to stack? Who can guess it? Can you guess? Can you figure it out? It dawned on me this morning. There's an extra bonus to the fact that we've got a lot of women joining us. And I'll say one last time, June 14th is International Women's Silver Day, according to Ron's Basement. Next year, it's going to be a huge deal. Okay? Think about it. If we get a lot of women coming into stacking, number one, a lot of them rule the roost at their house, right? Coin Shop Chris talked about women dragging their husbands into the coin shop and persuading them that they need to buy silver and gold. A lot of women make the rules. Let's be real, okay? Wear the pants or however you want to say it, right? So if they start to wise up more and more, like is happening, this could be a big wave of new sustained demand for silver, right? I mean, we talk about solar industry, we talk about the electric cars, we talk about all these things. The silver price could be really also affected from the investor perspective if we welcome all of our new female friends to the stacking community. It could be another big source of demand for silver. Here's something super interesting. The silver price and gold price, unfortunately, are heavily impacted by the U.S. dollar. When the U.S. dollar goes up in value, gold and silver go down in value. We don't like it. It's not always absolutely the case, but it's a definite defined trend. Something interesting, something positive. I was looking at a 35-year chart of the U.S. dollar. There's only about out of all those 35 years, there's only about 3-year period where the dollar was as high or higher than it is right now. So look, all these things go up and down. I mean, the value of the dollar is high, and we know that whole argument, right? That kills the price of silver and gold. But the reality is the dollar being quote unquote high is another mirage. It's a bunch of BS because it's just comparing the dollar to the euro and the yen, the other big Western currencies that are in crappier shape than the United States is. So no matter how you cook it, no matter how you look at it, right? I mean, we got a double positive because the dollar has only been this high for about 4 years out of the last 35 years. And on top of it, the fact that we're saying the dollar is strong and positive, that's a bunch of BS. Just absolutely a bunch of BS. I want to say hi to a few of you. Hello, Syed. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Boris Baja. Hello, Richard Cooper. Thank you, Coin Shop Chris, for all your help and your friendship. This channel is not possible without Silver, Suzie, and Coin Shop Chris. So if you guys get a chance and you want to do something nice, feels good. spread a nice comment for Coin Shop Chris or Silver Suzie, okay? That really, people deserve to be recognized, and those two are a critical part of this channel. Thank you, thank you. The dollar is dead and doesn't know it yet. 78 likes. Oh my gosh, if we get to 100, we'll do the bell ring. He says it takes 2 years for precious metals to go up. Higher prices. We love Suzie. We love Coin Shop Chris. Hello, Ron Cyclone. Hello, Noel. Oh boy, be careful in Pakistan. So we've got people from Pakistan. We have people from Sweden. Guys, remember, right? When you come here, you're part of the Mr. Rogers neighborhood for silver and gold enthusiasts. We know the truth. You know the truth. I was talking to this guy, George, last night, who's thinking about making this really cool technology-related product for silver and gold. And he was talking about how more and more people, right? Even if people just buy 1 ounce of silver a week over the course of a year, you can stack silver. We got more and more people. England! Wow! Somebody says they're from England there. I can hardly read that comment. I need to get a bigger monitor screen up there. Yeah, there you go. Hindo, 19742. An unelected group of bankers can create money out of thin air and give it out to mega banks and super corporations like Halloween candy. Yeah, it's maddening. Especially since 2008, what went on, right? All this money, all these bailouts, all this, that's what I come back to, like I said at the beginning of the show. That, look, guys, when the truth comes out, you can only lie, I don't know about you, but I'm 53 years old. I came to a conclusion earlier in my life, lying is not worth it. Because if you lie, eventually it catches up with you. And it makes life much more difficult. It's so much easier just to be honest, just to tell the truth. And when the lies come out that the Fed's been telling people, right, this whole system, which is really built on, it's maddening. Does it make you mad? It makes me mad that they did this, right? Printed all this money. When the truth comes out, silver and gold are going to be what? Question. Mitch has a question. Not looking for investment advice, would anyone consider selling off a percentage of silver now and buy when and if it drops to 17, 18? Thank you you're very welcome, Mitch. Well, Mitch, that's a great question. And if we had a crystal ball and we knew where silver and gold were going in the next 2 months, we could give you an accurate answer. I think the best you need to realize is if you do that, you're taking the risk that silver and gold, for that matter, could take off and you could miss the boat, okay? I want to go back real quickly and touch on this whole situation. Then I promise I'll stop talking about the Fed. But I have a new term for what they do. It's called monetary mirage. They call it monetary policy. I call it monetary mirage. Talk to the bear for a few seconds. I need to run over here. I'll be right back. I'm coming back. Don't leave. Talk to the bear. Or you can look at Ernie over on the side of your screen. All right, I'm back. 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 Questions, all caps. I will answer your questions. I'll be so happy to do it. I put out a video this morning. Silver, $18. Silver, $18. What do you think will happen? Jim, when you talk about silver and gold, I'd predicted gold 2,200 by the end of June. Now, I'm not feeling as confident in that right now, but I'm going to keep going back to the fact that when the truth comes out, when the truth is exposed, right? And gold will realize it before the masses, right? We aren't going to hear the truth on CNBC or Yahoo Finance. We aren't, right? Unfortunately, we have to do some digging. And that's what we're doing when we're here together. We're doing some digging. And by the way, please give this a thumbs up and please subscribe. It really helps the channel. It helps us get this word out to more and more people. So thank you. But when the truth comes out, man, I was talking to Paul Morris last night, the director of investor relations from First Mining Gold. I'm not currently sponsored by them. I was in the past. It's still a company that I love and I own and I believe in. But Paul's been around gold and silver for decades, right? And we were talking and he kind of said the same thing. When we get to a new high for gold, and silver price will follow, but when we get to a new high for gold, when we get, and I'm thinking, he was saying 2,100. I don't want to put words in his mouth. This is all from memory, but I was saying, like, my gut says, especially when we get to $2,200 gold, and we'll probably have silver will take a while to catch up. We'll probably have $28 silver, but when we get to $2,200 gold, suddenly it's a new all-time high. Whoa! Suddenly people start paying attention, because guess what? You are part of an elite crowd right now. As we sit around the old campfire together talking about silver and gold, we are a sliver of the world population. But when it gets to 2,200 US dollars, right, and silver starts perking up near 28, 29, maybe 30, $31 per ounce, then people will pay attention. And that's why I believe once we get to that 2,200, and it may be a fight, okay? I was hoping we'd get it by the end of June. I think I'm wrong, all right? I'm wrong all the time. Don't make any bets based on what I say. But when we get to that 2,200 and then people start paying attention, I think the move from $2,200 gold to $2,600 gold is going to be lightning fast. You mark my word. I believe that will absolutely be the case. And that'll mean silver will go from 28, 29, 31 to low 40s in a snap. All right, that's what I see, and I'll stick by that because I know it to be true. I am wrong. Don't get me wrong. Hello, everybody. It won't make a difference. It couldn't even get to 22. It will make a difference. You can disagree with me. Absolutely. It will make a difference. Look, the reality, the mathematics behind it, I wrote this down. The fact that really we need to have inflation, the mathematics behind everything going on, okay? It's inevitable. Rick Rule has a way of saying, don't confuse that which is inevitable, meaning that it will happen eventually, it has to happen, with that which is imminent, meaning that it's going to happen today or tomorrow or next week. But it is imminent that it will happen. Absolutely. Okay? Absolutely. So what's it going to take for? Let's talk about the other side of the coin. Let's go to the side of the street that maybe we don't like to think about, and let's look at. I get a lot of really great comments from you guys, are awesome in the video section, but I also get some critical ones and people that think that silver's going down. Silver's going to $18 per ounce. $18? Really? So I put together a little list of what it would take. What's it going to take for silver to get to $18? Well, one thing that would have to happen is that you would have to stop buying silver, right? Look, I've kind of slowed down because I have enough silver for where I'm comfortable, my own comfort level. But people, investors, would have to stop buying silver. Do you really think that's going to happen? Wall Street Silver still has 230,000 members. There's a new place called Silver Deegan Club on Reddit, another new silver enthusiast site that's growing like crazy, okay? We know the fact with the women, like we've discussed ad nauseum. Welcome to all the women stackers and all the women that are on this live stream right now. I don't think people are going to stop buying silver, okay? So that's not going to happen. The Fed is actually going to succeed in being hawkish. Look, like we've talked about ad nauseum in this live stream, the Fed's full of poop. Let's just put it that way, okay? And I just, when the truth comes out, The Fed's scenario is not going to hold water. If the economy tanks, now I think this is the most real threat to silver. If the economy really tanks and demand for silver goes down because of that, that could pull the price down temporarily. But at the same time the economy really tanks, that's going to prompt the Fed, the truth, to come out about what's going on, and they're going to have to print more money. So that one's solved as well. Oh, the BRICS. What if the BRICS turn out to be nothing? Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. There's like 8 other countries who have formally applied. I believe Saudi Arabia is even included. And then like 17 other countries that are expressing strong interest in joining the BRICS. If that all falls apart because they are so gold and silver value centric, and there's this people saying that their new reserve currency is going to be backed by silver and gold. What do you think that's going to do for the silver and gold price, right? But that would have to fall apart, dissolve. That could hurt the silver and gold price. BlackRock could dump silver. I had a hard time realistically painting a picture where the silver price drops significantly and doesn't come back. Let me know what you think. Do you guys think, I'm going to ask you a survey, and I want you, please, and you have to be subscribed to leave a comment. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I forgot to ring the bell. I ring the bell 10 times when we get to 100 thumbs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bells always make me smile. Do you think billionaires, not millionaires? I like that. Yes, yes, yes. Do you think that we'll see $18 silver in the next 12 months? Yes or no? We're hoping for no, but I want an honest answer from you. Y or N? Yes or no? Do you think we'll see $18 silver? CoinShop Chris gives us a big no. It's time for the silver price to go to the moon. Petey Dwight, no. Todd Pauly, David Quinn, no. Noel, no. Stuart Palmer, no. David Metcalf, no. 12 months, who the hell knows? I guess that's a no. Fast Landing, no. Mr. Tillapal, no. Richard Cooper, no. Texas Tater, no. XRP, no. Wow. Shadowwork says yes. Sinister Angel says yes. Okay, Matthew Bernardi says 21, maybe. When the price falls, is the time to buy it. No. Low blood pressure, no. Albin Mullen, no. DD Prepper, no. Casey Jones, no. If it does, buy, Turkey Mountain Stacker. All right, Jer, maybe it's a short time to weed out the weak investors. Brian Turner says no. Barry Sefton, not a chance. DD Prepper says 30. They're printing too much paper. Mercader says no as well. Yeah, I have a hard time seeing it. Is it possible? Yeah, we have a $21 possibility. It's going to be an interesting ride. Hey guys, thank you as always for joining me. Okay, I'll be back soon to connect with you again. Please give this a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Again, that really helps. Big thanks to CoinShop Chris. Big thanks to Suzie. Big thanks to you for joining me. You're important, do something nice. I was driving home. I dropped my daughter off at softball practice this morning. It's 7:50 in the morning. I'm tired. I'm crabby. Gold's down. Silver's down 3%. I pull onto my street, and there's my neighbor. I got this neighbor he has cancer, and he's going through chemo, okay? Nicest guy, coolest guy you'd ever meet. And he kind of walked past my house, and I was pulling in the driveway, and I honked the horn, and he turned around and said, "Hey, Ron, how you doing?" And I thought, that's what life's all about. So be nice, okay? It's good to be nice. You are a nice person, and I'll see you soon.